thoughts and feelings you have when you see other female breasts?
Wow. I've got my own, so.
So you don't need to.
No, why would I think?
You don't just want to.
No.
No. You don't just want to like slap them.
No. I have enough of mine.
Personally, I find that Sneako has been judged as somebody that is not intelligent or very charismatic, and I actually disagree with both. From what I've seen, this gentleman that everybody calls Sneako, the YouTuber, is very fucking intelligent and very charismatic. I've seen him turn around interactions with women where the women hate him utterly, where they don't like him, where they vehemently, honestly, seemingly want to rip his throat out, and yet still turn around and still want to talk to him in a way that is sexual, where it says man to woman.
What do you do? What's your life? What is this? What's going on? Why are you asking women questions? It's, excuse me, 10 o'clock at night. Why are you approaching women and asking about catcalling?
So we could talk about it and,
Why?
you know, get your perspective?
Why?
To get your perspective.
But no. What does that benefit for you?
For me?
Yeah.
It makes an interesting video.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, so for what?
Like TikTok and
You're a
Pornhub.
TikToker. Okay. So thought daughter or what's it called? You know what I think?
What do you think?
I think this is mad fucking stupid. Yeah.
I didn't ask you that question.
I know, but I'm answering it. Nothing you did or you didn't do has not contributed anything to my lifespan.
Now I know this conversation isn't going anywhere, but I'm trying to see if I can get her to like me, even though she clearly hates the male gender.
Have you ever used your looks to your advantage?
Not that I'm aware of. The fuck?
You don't think you're pretty?
I did not say I don't think I'm pretty.
So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down a video from the Red Pill Bachelor, where he talks to some women, where he takes them out on dates, and he shows his rizz. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Yeah, I flow like a river, I'm a big wave. And they say the kid is sick enough to spit AIDS, get paid.
I'm trying to help you find one of the four.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe two of the four, you know?
That's very hopeful. We're in London.
What? What's wrong with London?
Come on. It's Hubert, but
Oh,
you can call me Hubie.
Hubie.
Eventually, hubby. When we get to that point. Well,
Wow, okay.
you would ask me, when's your birthday? And I know what that means. I know where that conversation's going. Do you ask that question?
No.
You wouldn't ask for my birthday?
No.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Esther.
Esther.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
East London, so like Leytonstone.
Like who?
Leytonstone, East London area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from New York.
Okay.
What is East London? What's the comparison? There's one thing that New Yorkers do whenever we travel around is we'll just compare it to like, oh, this is like the Brooklyn of London.
Sneako has a very relaxed face. He has a half-lidded eye look, and he's speaking from his diaphragm and is speaking at a paced canter. He's not speaking too fast. He's adding pauses. He has a deep resonance to his voice. He is very calm. He's not tryhard, yet he is engaged. He's not completely... Anytime you talk to a girl, it's always a weird dichotomy between being both engaged yet free of outcome.
This is like the Delhi of Leighton.
Leighton. You can't really compare East London to New York. I feel like certain parts of New York is like London in general, but it's just like people from East London, I find that we're really chilled. Like we just come from a chilled vibe, so we're very like chilled and mellow kind of people.
So you're the type of people to go and smoke weed in Hyde
I don't
Park?
smoke weed, but...
You don't?
No, I don't. My brothers do, and he does that, which is so funny, but I don't smoke weed.
Why don't you smoke?
I just don't. I've tried it, and it just doesn't work for me. I just don't like how I feel.
You
with
get
it.
all anxious and start taking too much?
I just don't like it.
Okay.
Do you smoke?
I used to for a long time, but now I'm just like you. I used to like make fun of people that talk like us now.
Right.
Like, I can't handle weed. I'm like, pussy. And now I get all weird.
Right. Do you drink?
I do commit haram and drink, yes. No, it's the last day of, second last day of Ramadan.
Yeah.
Do drink.
Okay, so what's your favorite drink?
I like going classy. Right now I'm feeling classy. I'm wearing a nice shirt. I don't know if you see my shoes.
They're cute.
These shoes, they're cute.
Yeah, they're nice.
I feel like James Bond or like so I've been drinking a whiskey on the rocks.
Okay.
Like sitting there.
On the
classy.
rocks, that means like straight, right?
No, on the rocks means with ice.
Oh, with ice. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Okay.
What about you? What do you like doing what's your vice?
My vice, so as in what I do in my free time, what I enjoy.
No, what's your cheat code? You know,
All right, so who's leading the conversation, him or the girl? Obviously him. A lot of you guys, when you guys go on dates or you guys are approaching women, you guys are expecting the women to lead everything. When it comes down to the beginning of the conversation, when it comes to even if she gives you validation or not, you'll walk up to a girl and you'll say, hey, you're really pretty. And then you'll wait for her to give you back to you to say that you're also handsome. So then you can continue the conversation in a confident way instead of just assuming you were already that to begin with. And it's another way that you can lead. You assume that you're sexy, you assume that you're attractive, and it's a good way to lead. I know I've watched a lot of Sneako videos, and Sneako is very confident about his looks. He believes that he's a sexy motherfucker, and that's how he leads all his conversations. He believes in himself, and you should too.
Way to, because smoking weed, like, what's your
what's
your degenerate thing that you enjoy doing?
I like knitting and crocheting, so I make like beanies, clothes.
That's not degenerate at all. That's so wholesome.
No, but it's what I like. Yeah, I find it very like therapeutic,
relaxing.
Yeah, and sometimes if my sister's there, we'll have like maybe a drink just to chill, glass of prosecco, catch a vibe, play music. So stuff like that. Like I said, I'm really chilled. I like doing things that's chilled. So that's just me anyway.
So you're knitting, having a drink.
If I'm having a drink, I may not be knitting. Like I said, if my sister's there, then we just catch a vibe, or my cousins, glass of prosecco, play music, and just chill. But obviously, if she's not there, I'm literally always knitting, crocheting, making stuff.
Did you knit that?
Also, notice how still he is. Oftentimes, people, when they get nervous, they can't help but to express their nervousness through the body and try to dissipate that nervous energy by moving, shifting weight from foot to foot, nervously touching their face, wringing their hands. There's a lot of different ways that people, generally speaking, move to dissipate that nervous energy. He's not nervous. He's very relaxed. He's very stoic, and that's sexy. Stillness is sexy.
This one, no, but I have knitted other stuff like that I've worn.
That would have been really impressive.
Yeah, I can knit this, but because I bought this, I was like, I'm not going to knit something that I already have, if that makes sense. Okay. I can knit it, yeah.
Then what do you do that you're ashamed of? This is a risky question.
Do I do that I'm ashamed of?
You know, like what's your way to relax that you're not proud of, you know? Because this is something you could tell people, I knit, you know? That's a first date answer. What's like some group chat type stuff that you and your girlfriends are like, you know? You understand what I'm saying?
No, I get what you mean. Sometimes, this is so bad.
There we go.
I'll just like be at home, like just in my birthday suit. And if people are there, obviously I'll wear like my dressing gown, but I like being free. Like sometimes just, yeah.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but like, it's like...
That's normal. You like to, why would you want to wear clothes when you're...
True. But yeah, I do that and it's chill.
It's just alone in your bed or like with other people in the house?
No, in my room. If other people are in my house, I'm not doing that. No way.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
I know some girls, like, they'll just, they won't care. They'll walk like, hey, and just...
Yeah, my best friend's like that. She's too funny. I've gone to her house and she's opened the door and I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I'm free. I'm in my house. I'm like, okay, do you, boo?
But you're in the house too, so it's a little bit disrespectful.
It's a bit weird, but I'm just like, nah, it's cool.
You don't like does that bother you? Because I'm like, oh, cool, but...
Not really. It doesn't bother me, no. She's in her own house. This is her body. She can do what she wants with it. So
what type of thoughts and feelings do you have when you see other female breasts?
I've got my own, so...
So you don't need to...
No, why would I think...
You don't just want to...
No.
No? You don't just want to, like, slap them?
No. I have enough of mine, so... No,
yeah, it's really... Yeah.
I wouldn't just go up to them and be like, no.
Okay. Do you ever do... That's what I want to do when I see them walking around. I'm like, yeah, I just want to just...
Like, hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey!
To be charismatic, you have to risk being offensive. That was risking be offensive, supposedly. I don't really think it was, but a lot of you guys would be afraid to make a joke like that. Just slap her titties. It's a joke. It's a funny joke. But a lot of people would be very afraid to go off the reservoir. I think that as a man, if you are trying to pick up a girl and try and talk to a girl and you're trying to stay in the confines of a nice, simple conversation, you're like trying to do something that have a conversation that's something that you have with your grandpa or like some stranger in the streets, it's not going to be sexy. A girl doesn't trust a guy that's not willing to offend her because you're making it awkward by not actually risking it. If you're trying to have this very, how's the weather going? Oh my God, it's going to come across and she's going to be into that lane too. Again, in the way you as a man, you have to lead, and that's a part of being masculine. You lead the conversation, you let her know it's okay to be herself by you first being yourself.
To see you, you know?
Give me a hug.
Oh, long time no see.
Yeah.
No, I do. Yeah, those are the intrusive thoughts. That's another question I like asking people. I don't want to feel like I'm grilling you right now. You can ask me a question, but what type of intrusive thoughts do you have?
Sometimes if I see like a guy with a nice bum, I want to just like grab it.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
I don't do it. In my head, I'm like, he's got a nice beachy bum. Because all women like a guy with a nice bum.
I don't get that. Why?
I don't know. It's just something to grab onto. It's just like, oh, hi.
Why not like shoulders?
No, but it's obviously you can always grab them, but it's just nice to have a bum. It's like guys, they like women with a bit of bum. Like it's just there, you just like jiggle it.
Because there's something to do with it. That's where all the good stuff is. There's nothing here. Like,
But I think a guy having a good bum is nice. It's a nice thing.
And you just want to just grab it.
Yeah, why not? The same way he'll grab mine if he sees it, if it's looking appealing in certain clothes. Like, if your guy looks good, you just want to be like, oh, babe, like, you look really good. Like, you just want to caress him.
Oh, babe, what the?
Now, how's that? Yeah, so you don't do that, no?
You're like, hey, babe, come in.
No, I didn't sound like that.
Your voice got deep when you said that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
babe, you got a nice, you've got a nice bum, innit?
No,
Okay.
We don't say in it like that. Say it again.
Innit?
Why do you say it with an accent?
You've got a nice bum, innit?
But you're saying it with an accent.
How do you say
Just
it?
in it.
Innit?
Yeah, just in it, not in it. That's what you're saying. You're like in it.
Oi, come here with your bum, innit? All right, sorry, I'm done. Well, tell me another intrusive thought.
No. How about you tell me one of yours? Other than what we just spoke about, because everyone has those thoughts, but yeah.
I immediately think of racial slurs when I see anybody.
Why?
That's what do you mean why? I don't know why. No matter who's sitting down and who I'm talking to, it's just immediately.
So as soon as you saw me, you had a thought?
No, because I'm not because you have straight hair, and I'm not really sure. Like, what's your ethnicity? You're mixed?
I'm Jamaican, but yeah.
What's the other?
So both parents are Jamaican, but my mum's it's like a throwback Chinese, Indian, and my dad's got Indian and German, but it's more of a throwback. So yeah, just Jamaican.
Yeah, so you're a mutt. You're kind of like me. So it's just there's nothing good enough. You don't qualify.
Basically,
you're not good enough.
We don't have like
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I am Blasian.
Oh, okay.
Black and Asian, and there's a little bit of white in there too.
Okay, cool.
Black, white, and Asian.
Oh yeah, your eyes. Like,
yeah, you can see. Yeah.
Yeah, my mum's got similar eyes as well because of the Chinese.
Yeah, why are there so many Chinese people in Jamaica?
It's because they're either out there for work, so they're like building like toll roads, so people when you drive through you have to pay. But there are a lot of Chinese out there, and they're all called Mr. Ching. If you go into a shop, they're like, "Oh, go on, Mr. Ching."
Mr. Ching?
Mr. Ching, yeah, that's what they call them out there.
That's
I was
funny.
in Jamaica like a month ago.
If you said that in America, you would get called racist for.
I know, but in Jamaica, they're literally called Mr. Chin and Mrs. Chin.
And they like it, right? They don't get mad.
No, they don't.
It's a term of endearment.
Yeah. It's just how it is out there. There's quite a few Indians as well. There's some Caucasians out there, but in Chinese are like, they're taking over.
There's a lot of Jamaicans in London, right?
Quite a few, yeah.
Can you tell me some of the slang? I love saying "bomba clad."
Bomba clad.
Bomba clad, batty boy. Like, I love that.
So there's Rasta.
You guys are really good with your homophobia.
Oh, yeah. In Jamaica, yeah, they're a bit like, batty boy, need to stay away from me. Like,
Yeah.
all of that. But I just think that's because of their lifestyle and how it is out there, they're just a bit like, oh, it's a bit much. But I feel like if they come over here and live in London and see like gay people, it's not it doesn't bother me. I don't really mind. But obviously in Jamaica, it's a big thing. Like they're like, nah.
Oh, so you like those people?
It's not that I wouldn't say I don't like. I just don't have an issue. If that's what they're into, that's what they're into. I'm not going to judge them just because they're.
Okay, well, I'm eating my popcorn. So he's actually doing something that I actually teach my clients. The idea is when you ask a getting to know you question, you improv off the answer. It's a good way to keep conversations going. It's actually prevents it from seemingly being an interview question conversation. A lot of people back I don't know, a few years ago, honestly. And actually, I thought this too because I heard so many pickup artists and dating coaches and social people say this shit. You don't want to get them into interview question mode. Well, you still have to get to know somebody. So yes, ask them a question about themselves, but don't ask question. If I were to make you a sandwich right now and I just gave you 2 pieces of bread, you'd be like, what the fuck? This isn't a sandwich. But if I get bread, put salami, put lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise, and I put the other piece of the bread on the other side, now it's a sandwich. In the same way, ask getting to know you question, then start putting on the things in between, then ask another getting to know you question. If you don't, then it's going to come across as if you don't care about the answers, you're not actually getting connected with somebody. You want to do it the same way that he's doing it right here, right now.
Gay or they're non-binary, that's their preference and that's their lifestyle.
Non-binary.
Non-binary, yeah. I don't feel like it's right to judge people.
You know what's really stupid about non-binary?
What?
Is that actually creates a binary. Because non-binary implies that there is a binary. So when you say there's binary and non-binary, guess what that is?
Yeah.
A binary.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. They've created this thing like there's normal people and there's different people.
Yeah.
And so different people like queer, whatever this thing, and so now you've made a new one. And then you know what's going to happen soon? There's going to be a non-binary for those non-binary because that's the new binary.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a new rainbow thing. I don't even know what colors they're going to use.
But it's crazy because there is a lot going on within the LGBT.
It's all over London.
It's just...
It hasn't affected East London?
Not where I live.
No?
Not the area that I live in. I can't speak for the whole of East London, but my area,
No? Okay. Maybe I just see it really polarized on social media. I've seen all these like stairs in the train getting painted up.
Oh, that's
rainbows.
in some stations, especially when there's Pride coming up. They push it a lot. They promote it. Obviously, like Primark will do T-shirts. Places will put the rainbow sign up. You'll see flags. I think that's just when it comes closer to that time. But like I said, for where I live, you don't really see.
What do you think about Pride?
Pride. I don't have a full...
You know, it's one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, I know.
And they made it a month of celebration where we all need to partake in it. They block off streets. They go and dance in the street.
Same thing with
Same thing with what?
Say carnival. Carnival's like a couple of days. But yeah.
And carnival's not Pride. Carnival is just a celebration.
I was going to say that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're saying, let's be proud of how we touch each other's genitals. Like they're literally celebrating degeneracy.
Yeah.
And they're being proud of it. And they're saying,
but again, it's the world we live in now.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's disagreeing with him. She's trying to cover her mouth. So it's actually a really good way to read somebody. So she's like this, covering her mouth like this. It's a sign that the thoughts that you're feeling, you don't want the other person to know about. And you may be embarrassed. Maybe somebody's over talking. And so if you ever see a girl to cover her mouth like this, sometimes she just doesn't give anytime I see a client or anybody that I know, and I'm on a long streak because I talk now because my job is a game guy. Like my job is talking. So now I learned how to talk forever. And sometimes I can see somebody start touching their mouth like this when I'm going down a certain subject. So when I see them do this, I change topics. She's doing it right now, and she's trying to act engaged because she's on a camera thing, and she does like Sneako. Yeah, Sneako needs to pick that up and just change subjects because this is not something that she really wants to talk about.
Things are being pushed and a lot of people are being desensitized to things. I just think it's just how the world is. The world is, can I swear? Like a fucked up place. Like, it is just what it is. Like, there's so much shit that's going on. I feel like sometimes you
gotta put your foot down and be a third.
That as well. And sometimes they push things to kind of take your focus off what's really going on in the world.
It's all a distraction.
Yeah, basically. So,
okay. So how about this scenario? We're married.
Mm-hmm.
We have a kid.
Yeah.
We have a 2-year-old son. And I tell you, I want to change my gender and I'm leaving the marriage.
For you?
Yeah. I'm going to become
a woman.
I'm going to become a woman. I'm going to start taking estrogen. I'm going to go cut off this.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to raise the son. And there's a minute left, but this is a very important part.
The red lights come on. Dun, dun, dun.
What are you doing?
To be fair, because I married you and you're my husband, I will always support you.
I'm your wife now.
Well, yeah, I would support you in your choice and what you do, because at the end of the day, I married you because I fell in love with your energy, your vibe, your personality. If you choose to change that, that's you, but it wouldn't stop me from loving you because you were who I loved from the beginning till now.
So you wouldn't be like, actually, I married you because I wanted you to be the man.
Yeah, obviously
I wanted you to be the husband.
Yeah.
I wanted you to be the father. And if you're not playing that role, bye. I don't love you anymore because you are not the man that I married. Literally.
Yeah, but, no, I don't think I would do that.
So you're going to accept, you would stay in the relationship?
Not that I would, I'm not saying I would stay.
You would say stay in the house and we'll both be wives and paint each other's nails?
To thing is, I'm not in that scenario, so I can't really speak.
It's
about it
hypothetical.
like that. But
It's very possible you're just talking about the world we're in now.
I know, but if it was to happen, I would support my husband, wife, whatever the situation is. I would support them. It's just how I am as a person. So.
What about the kid?
The kid, that's my kid. I love my kid. I'll bring up my kid, do the best for my kid, my child. Yeah. What would you do if it was flipped?
If it was flipped? No. No.
Okay.
I refuse. You're staying my wife, and we're raising this kid. We made a commitment to God and to this child. You have to stay my wife.
Okay.
And if you want to do that, I'm not supporting you. You're cut off forever. And keeping my kid away from that nonsense, because that's not what we signed up to do.
Okay.
No, I'm authoritarian with it.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was nice speaking to you.
Was that too much of a disagreement? Or that's no second date?
No, we can have a second date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Definitely.
I'll see you soon. Esther, the Jamaican girl, I like that she didn't get triggered when I said no to that nonsense that we brought up at the end. That was good. That she's willing to look past that. She doesn't get that triggered by something that's anti-woke. She had, woo. I thought she knit that shirt because those things, I really wanted to go like, just in the middle of the day, she said she has the intrusive thoughts about, I just wanted to pounce on it, but no, she was good. Nice. I was looking in her eyes, trying not to look down. I liked her. I would say, yeah, I'm interested in, I want to see more of the girls, man. But both, I would say, it was like a 6 out of 10 date. She was a little nervous, but that's good. I like when a girl's nervous and she's sheepish and she's trying to qualify herself. Because I'm in my element right now.
I actually didn't think she was overly nervous, honestly. In retrospect, after watching the video, I think that she was intrigued with Sneako, but I don't think she was head over heels or anything like that. She's a very beautiful, smart girl. I really like her energy. She handled his shit pretty well there at the end. I agree with Sneako on his viewpoint, but at the same time too, I don't think it's very couth to throw such strong belief systems at a girl so fast. So Sneako himself is very picky about the girls he dates because that's where he's at. And if you're somebody who has not had a lot of experience with women yet, you probably want to be a little more open-minded because you haven't had a chance to experience a lot of women yet. If you haven't experienced a lot of women yet, you shouldn't be picky. You should get out there, experience women, so then you can start developing opinions about what kind of girl you want to date. If you don't have options in women, if you haven't slept with that many girls, if you haven't dated around yet, you shouldn't have an opinion or a judgment about a girl. Girls pick that shit up if you're not a high quality guy, and it will honestly just stop them from doing anything further with you because they'll be afraid of you judging them. So they won't be their real selves. It'll be harder for you to actually, girls will tell, if you're actually become an attractive guy, girls will sometimes bend the truth and try to get you to like them and won't always tell you what they want. So a really good way of getting them to tell you the truth is to act upfront like you are super non-judgmental, because if you act super non-judgmental, they will tell you who they are. And then once you know who they are and you can get it out of them faster instead of waiting like 3 months, now you're like, okay, cool. Now I know who this girl is. But at first you want to actually act like you don't really care about that shit and you're super open-minded, because if you act super open-minded at first, the girl's going to tell you exactly who she is, and you can play you can play it however you want. For me, I like to subcategorize girls into different categories. I'll have like girls that I really honestly just don't like and I never want to talk to again. I have girls that maybe I'll have sex with once. I have girls that I won't have sex with, but I'll have as friends. I have girls that are fuck buddies, and I have a girl that is honestly like a main girl, or maybe multiple main girls if you know, God forbid, if that's what I decide to do. Maybe somebody like that I can go talk to other girls with. I really like that type of girl, but that's totally up to you. And yeah, if you come across judgmental, people won't be their authentic selves with you. They'll feel really strict. I don't know if you've ever been around a strict teacher or somebody like an authoritarian type character and you feel like you can't be your real self. You can't be authentic. You can't be relaxed. How oppressive is that? For a girl to get turned on, she has to be relaxed. And if you're somebody that's very authoritarian and very judgmental, overly judgmental, you got to turn that shit down so the girl feels like she can be herself so she can relax. And if a girl's not relaxed, she can't get horny. That was a long-winded answer on that. Honestly, Sneako is very fucking confident. I really respect the guy. I think his charisma is off the charts. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comment section below. If you guys want coaching, text me coach to 702-841-9909. I coach both online through phone calls and in person out here in Las Vegas. And with that being said, peace.
We are so ready for the war. C-A-R-T-E-R. Put the B in E-R. I'm colder than B-R. Add another 3 R's. Watch me like DVD, VCR. Pump to your chest, I ain't talking CPR. Riding this track like a motherfucking streetcar. New Orleans coroner, his name is Frank Mignon.